Today, we are reacting to tattoos make women look dirty, apparently. I feel mixed ways about this because not only I have tattoos, but and the video clearly states women. But I also am one of the men that finds tattoos, when done correctly, extremely sexy on women, man. I promise you. I'm not a fan of the above the tit tats. I'm not a fan of those, but I am a fan of certain traditional tattoos or certain sleeve work, certain patterns. I think some tattoos, certain placement can be extremely sexy on women. So I definitely don't agree with the general conception that tattoos make women look dirty. I understand that POV and I understand where it kind of comes from. But I think when done right, man, on the right woman, a tattoo can do nothing but elevate. I swear to God. Yes, Lord. So we finna check this video out without further ado. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the love and support your boy get. Fuck with me.
You are really dirty. It's no in between. If you don't have no tattoos, don't get any tattoos. Bare skin is so feminine and classy.
Please stop getting tattoos, okay? You are not going to end up with the life that you want with some giant tiger crawling down your leg.
If you've ever felt like your look needed a little bit more pizzazz, a tattoo or piercing was probably your first thought to appear more expressive, confident, and a little bit more alive. Well, lately, I've been seeing a lot of women say that those same body modifications that make them feel expressive are now making them feel less feminine, less classy, and even dirty. Now, this isn't going to be some regular conversation on tattoo regret, okay? Everybody has a tattoo they're not too fond of anymore. I know I do. No, this body modification conversation is going to be about the growing rise in body purity and how society is slowly.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know it was that big of a epidemic going on. I didn't think there was. I don't know. When I look at tattoos, but also I may not be the suitable person they're talking about. But me personally, I don't think it necessarily makes a woman look dirty. I think a woman being a dirty looking woman makes a woman look dirty. I don't think it necessarily means like the tattoos on her body. I think some tattoos, I done seen some beautiful, oh my God, beautiful. Like, you can't tell me Kalani not fine. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me Kalani not beautiful. I don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying? She tatted the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Same with Jhené Aiko. She's tatted the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Fine. You know what I'm saying? I think on a beautiful woman, tattoos could be extremely beautiful, but on some cosmetically challenged shit or some shit that's average, you know what I'm saying? And then she got average I think maybe then, but again, I think that's still to the beholder. I think it's just an aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? I think guys that like that aesthetic, I think they're gonna find the beauty and the purity in it. I don't think you gotta. I think if tattoos aren't pure, like if you're a dude and you don't like the tattoo shit, then I think just go date a bitch that don't got tattoos. But I don't think it's like a. I don't think it's like a negative, you know, something negative about say a woman with tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
Reshaping the beauty standard to be more clean. Welcome to the Girl Talk you didn't know you needed. Now, I'm not saying you have to subscribe. You're classy. I know you don't just give those away for free, but hopefully at the end of this video, we become bestie enough for you to take that next step. If you notice the new scenery, I have moved over the new year, so you know I'm getting everything situated, and this is what we're working with now. Also, as I was moving, I came over with some type of sickness, so I'm, you know, trying to feel better with that, but hey, the grind never stops. These papers are filled with my personal private information, and data brokers are selling it without my consent. This report has my address.
Hey, get your bag, ho. Get your bag. I can't wait till I get a bag like that. Crazy. She getting a bag. Shout out to her.
Their skin looked, the better they were as people. The standard was keeping your skin clean and clear. And while that's a valid goal for everyone, it carried a subtle message. A message that I believe went a little bit deeper than basic hygiene.
Any markings or freckles were unsightly to the Victorian eye. One option was to try to cover them up using the lead-based foundation. But for a more long-lasting and makeup-free approach, Victorian beauty guides recommended bleaching the skin, or, in stubborn cases, covering the area in lemon juice or carbolic acid and burning off your freckles in the sun.
But long before untouched skin became the standard, body modifications already had their own history. Tattoos weren't aesthetic and cutesy. They carried heavy meaning.
Indigenous cultures around the world have long used tattoos as important cultural symbols. In Polynesia, tattoos were not just body art, but a complex language that conveyed information.
See, I think that, you know what I'm saying, when you start breaking down the origin of tattoos and shit, you know what I'm saying, I definitely think it's definitely taking a change from the shapes and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think tattoos are way less meaningful. Every tattoo on my body means absolutely nothing to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just think it's some cool shit. Hopefully I I still feel this way when I become an old nigga. But like I got motherfucking Akame. You know what I'm saying? I don't think motherfuckers can see it. Look, I got motherfucking, not Akame, it's Toga. I got motherfucking Toga. And you can't really see that bitch. But I got Toga, you know what I'm saying, on the wrist. Got the bitch ass little tiger on the back. I got a big ass phoenix on my chest. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the motherfuckers that truthfully don't give a fuck. I do shit for aesthetic purposes. I think some shit was cool. I went through a dumb anime phase in my life, so I thought that tattoo was the coolest shit in the world when I did it. You know what I'm saying? I actually gave a nigga a QP for it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm not a guy that, you know, it has to be like, oh, the most meaningful tattoo ever. I would love to get a meaningful tattoo on my body soon. Like my mama, she just got matching tattoos with my little sister. I think that shit pretty fire. That's some shit I would want to do one day. But yeah, I just get some cool shit. The biggest problem is the fucking pain. I have a low pain tolerance. All these motherfuckers telling y'all tattoos don't hurt, boy, they lying. I swear to God. I swear they lying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I swear I ain't gonna lie to you. Them motherfuckers hurt. Them motherfuckers hurt. When they did my rib and shit, and they was over there shading that, boy, I promise you. Man, you crazy as hell. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. And I ain't no fat bitch, so I felt all of that. Like, I felt every bit. I promise you. Y'all tattooed, oh my God, I fell asleep. Oh my God, I was off the Don Julio. Man, you crazy as hell. They was trying to give me a shot in that tattoo shop. Boy, I don't want nothing. Boy, I don't want nothing. I ain't want to smoke. I want to get this shit over with. I swear, I want to get to the point where I got enough money where a nigga can give me like anesthesia and just put me out. I just wake up so as a bitch. Like, pause. Whoa. Pause. I just wake up. I can't. Never mind.
About the wearer's genealogy, achievements, and social standing.
Whether they were intended for spirituality or status, maybe mark a community or identity you belong to, most tattoos were purposeful. Now, I said most, okay? There was definitely a dark side of history where tattoos weren't just symbolic. Tattoos could also be used to mark criminals and slaves.
In ancient Greece and Rome, tattoos were used to brand enslaved individuals and servants, and criminals.
Less fun.
Enslaved people would be tattooed with the Greek letter delta to signify the Greek word for slave doulos. It was also not uncommon for enslaved people to be tattooed with details of their crimes on their forehead.
Jesus Christ.
By the beginning of the classical period, they had begun to tattoo fugitive slaves, most often on the face or neck, with phrases like, "Stop me, I'm a runaway."
And that's what makes the history of body modification.
I think that's hard. I advocate for bringing some shit like that back, especially for the like real treacherous crimes. Like I think if you was a fucking, use a pedophile, you know what I'm saying? I think you should have to get that shit tattooed on your fucking cheek so everybody know you's a fucking creep. I don't think the registry is enough for some of these MFers. You know what I'm saying? I think you should literally, that should be a part of your fucking bond condition. Like if you want to be a free man in this world again, you got to go here by this date and get, kid toucher. You know what I'm saying? Right across your fucking face. You know what I'm saying? I think back in the day, it was a lot of accountability. They held a lot of these, you know what I'm saying? They held a lot of these lowlifes accountable. You know what I'm saying? They held them accountable. All that second chance bullshit. All right, yeah, you can go get a second chance, but niggas ain't gonna forget what you did. I respect some of that. You fucking a stealer, you a thief, a robber, a you know what I'm saying, a SA'er. Yeah, I think the world deserves to know that shit. The world's so fucked up, bro. These niggas be doing, these folks be doing this weird ass shit, bro. They be doing this weird ass shit. And they gotta go register on a list. You know what I'm saying? And the only people that know you on this list is motherfuckers checking for it. Or a motherfucking, you know, apartment complex or something. Yeah, people gotta pull your background to know that you's a creep. Nah, I think every day people should know you a creep. I think you should be in Kroger, Walmart, gas station, everything. The club, the bar. And I think niggas should just know not to fuck with you. I use a fucking creep. Like, I think some shit they should bring back from them old times. That's a good one. I like that one.
And so complicated because it carries both trauma and beauty. Across indigenous America, Africa, and South Asia, a nose ring could mean womanhood, a lip piercing could mean strength, and certain earrings enhanced beauty or rank.
Women of the Apatani tribe in the Apatani Plateau in Jiro in India. In this tribe, tattooing and stuffing the nose with large plugs was popular because the Apatani women were considered the most beautiful among the Arunachalam tribes.
So, to watch Western culture take all of that history and then turn it into something that fit.
That's crazy. The way times are now, I feel like that wouldn't even go over well. Like, they were literally ranking women back in the day with tattoos. That's crazy work. All the bad ones had the tattoos, apparently. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Air standard. I would say it's surprising. But are we really surprised?
But essentially what happened is, particularly in the age of colonialism, as explorers were going out and finding all of these different countries, they started to figure out ways to draw the line between who was human, who was civilized, and who was an other, who was an outsider, who was lesser. And one of the ways that that was accomplished was by labeling tattooed natives as other. So literally, we were using tattooing as one of those signs that we are better than someone else, or we know better.
Once body markings entered Western lands, the meaning shifted from cultural to controversial basically overnight. Suddenly, tattoos and piercings weren't symbols of identity or spirituality anymore. Tattoos started to become tied to rebellion, danger, and unkemptness.
Us as indigenous folks, like, marking our skin is really important, and how we've always been doing that. And just because of like colonialism, there's been this like shame around it.
It became the thing that didn't fit into that teeny little box of what a proper woman was supposed to be.
Tattooed women were framed as exotic, dangerous, or scandalous, and their bodies were viewed as entertainment. I once had an old man come over to me in the train station and, with the most enthusiasm in his face, just go, "We used to pay to see the tattooed lady in my day." Okay.
Clean skin was the norm, and tattoos became something a lot of Western society at the time viewed as unappealing and ugly.
You said that you don't like tattooing. Why?
It's ugly.
It's ugly?
Yes.
Then you wouldn't consider getting one on yourself?
Not on myself, not anyone I know.
Do you like tattoos? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about tattoos?
I think it's great, but not for me. What do you think, Sarah?
I go further than that. I think it's disgusting and ugly and unsanitary and unhealthy. That's how I feel about it. You know, a roughneck, a sailor, those were the only people who had tattoos years ago. But now I can't see any point. What is the point to a tattoo? To deliberately mutilate your body? That's what it amounts to, right?
Now, as society started moving faster and adapting, things changed. Women started gaining more control over their choices and their bodies, and the clean slate era started to lose its grip.
Artists like Vivian Lezonga encouraged women to claim space with big tattoos, back pieces, sleeves, chest work. She argued that tattoos on women shouldn't be confined to small butterflies on ankles or roses on shoulders. They could be ambitious, artistic, and transformative.
So, for the first time in a long time, everyone, but mainly women, could experiment without feeling punished for it.
Elaine, you don't look like the sort of person who would get tattooed. What was the appeal?
Flamboyant, outrageous, a bit naughty.
It became a thing of the past that tattoos were for criminals or sailors.
By 1996, over half of the people getting tattoos in America were women. And women got everything from butterflies to hearts to roses to stars to all the Tweety birds I saw growing up.
And online culture only made this stronger. The MySpace to Tumblr pipeline is what pushed a lot of these looks into mainstream culture. And suddenly, everyone wanted the same piercing and teeny tattoo they saw online.
Yeah, I think this is the evolution of like humans. You know what I'm saying? Like this you can use this example in probably like a million different other aspects of the life. You know what I'm saying? This is just one. Tattoos. I don't know. I think, a lot of shit that they, frowned upon back in the day is cool right now. It wasn't nearly as many thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But we don't make videos about that. And I'm pretty sure there's plenty of interviews and talking about thoughts and shitting on them and shit. Not not everyone, but majority, depending on what your definition of a thought. It's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I think the world has just changed. You can't, this is just a new era. This is, more freedom, more expression, I love a little, depressed giant. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have some cool relationships with some depressed women. You know what I'm saying? Some piercing, expressive women. You know what I'm saying? Women with a million different piercings. You know what I'm saying? And said women were extremely beautiful. I don't think a piercing necessarily makes somebody ugly. Now, of course, you got your anomalies with the overly big shit, big cowbell, nose ring, and septum. You know what I'm saying? Like, some shit is probably like universally ugly, but I think done right, a lot of this shit could be really sexy.
Anyone else just remember being 11, like scrolling through Tumblr, praying to God?
This was the most annoying bro. This was, oh my God. Some of these tattoos are like popular. I don't understand people that get the most popular tattoos in the world. I know so many people with this little tree tattoo. Oh my God.
That you could get that tattoo on your ribcage. Just think of all the people that got a mustache tattoo on their finger in 2009 because it was huge.
Celebrities and internet icons started showing off their new looks, including tattoo sleeves, thigh tattoos, nose rings, belly button piercings, and suddenly these things weren't rebellious at all. They were normal, they were hip, they were cool.
I feel a big contributing factor was, celebrities, from, like high profile people in music to athletes to, movie stars. I think this really did normalize it within society. Basically, what all of this does do is it demolishes the stigma or the association of tattoos being for, the outcasts of society, the untrustables, the ones up to something devious. Check their house, there might be some witchcraft. Tattoos then became a fashionable form of art rather than a symbol of rebellion.
It was a major step away from that clean woman box women back in the day were trapped in. And it definitely felt like femininity was evolving and it wasn't a one-size-fits-all. But as the years passed and aesthetics kept evolving, we should have known that era wasn't gonna be so hot for long. Fast forward to today, where every other day there's a new aesthetic for the girls to adopt. And recently, the minimal, elegant, clean girl aesthetic has taken social media by storm.
This is Put a Finger Down Clean Girl edition. The more fingers that you have down, the more clean girl aesthetic that you are. Your go-to hairstyle is either a slick back or a bouncy blowout. You tend to wear neutral colors. You wear a more dewy makeup base. You prefer...
These eyebrows, all girls love this. I forgot what this look is called, but like the like Shraggy look for the eyebrow. I don't get the appeal. I went on a date with a girl with that shit looks crazy in person. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit looks crazy. I don't get the science. I don't get the looks maxing, meaning behind this. I don't get what makes this so appealing. But women love this the little Shraggy shit. Please, if you're a woman watching this, Please explain that to me. Excuse my ignorance. I genuinely don't know the appeal in this. I don't know if it makes them look. I don't know. I'm trying to get it. I don't know shit about it. I was gonna say I don't know what that shit means either. Who knows? And also, this epidemic that's going on, is it led by women or is this led by men? Like who is saying that this, like, living the clean woman way is the way to go? Is it men saying that they want this, or is this women like doing women shit? Like just, you know what I'm saying? Like just change your whole, like who you like, be this person. Because if it's some shit like that, that's lame. And that shows, like, don't be a fucking follower. Like, motherfucker, if you want to get a tattoo, get a tattoo. And if you don't want to get a tattoo, don't get a tattoo. That's my point. I don't think you got to do shit. Whatever the fuck you want to do, do it. I don't think it should be this is the vibe. Like, this is the season right now. A clean bitch. Like a pure, never. My whole thing is, does this pure shit translate to other parts of life? Like if you're going to be pure with the tattoos, you can't be giving that box out all willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? You can't be aesthetically pure and spoiled rotten internally. You know? What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? What if, you know what I'm saying? You can't have no morals, but you just a clean bitch on the outside, and now you clean bitch, girly, aesthetic. This who you know. If you gonna cosplay clean bitch, you gotta be clean bitch through on and throughout. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a treesh. You can't be a fucking. You can't be having a. You know what I'm saying? It be OF models talking like this. I wouldn't be surprised if none of these women that's talking about this have OFs. You know. And to me, if that is the case, if y'all do the research and see some of these women telling women how to be women actually have OFs, bro, that's some of the most blasphemy. Like, bro, it's a pot killing what's some of the O's? The pot killing the pot telling the kettle some shit. I don't know how that saying go, but like, come on now, wrong messenger.
19 minimalist jewelry. How many did you put down? Because if you got all 10, you are literally the clean girl.
They made the clean girl free y'all from that weak ass aesthetic. Be yourself.
Hey.
It's nothing worse than seeing a girl that literally had a little personality and now it's just clean girl, aloe sets, yoga, Pilates. It's just clean and strict.
Now let's be real. I think a lot of women started looking at those tattoos and piercings and they started to think maybe those two aesthetics were clashing.
Hell no, I'm not getting any more tattoos ever. I'm not getting no more tattoos. I regret all of these. My tattoo's not bad, but it's just like, it don't give that clean girl aesthetic, you know?
We have that bold, statement-making look that a lot of women with heavy body modification.
See, this is crazy, though, because this is what I don't like. This is not the only way somebody with tattoos has to dress. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have tattoos and you wear provocative clothes or no clothes or clothes revealing so you can see every fucking tattoo on your body, of course you may give off a certain type of vibe. But if you dress like a fucking classy woman and you have tattoos, you're going to look like a classy woman. I'm tatted the hell up. But when I be at the dealership and I'm doing my professional gig, I look professional as fuck. Tattoo or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not in that bitch with a tank top on and gray sweatpants and Timbs. You know? Play the part. How you going to say this is the aesthetic you're giving when you're literally half naked? You're giving the worst form of example. Give a bitch at least trying to look classy. You giving women literally half naked, little ass skirt, whole back the fuck out, talking about you giving off a certain type of look. What are you talking? Even this look with no tattoos is not a clean girl look.
Have compared to the simple, quiet look that women with little body modifications may have. There's no right or wrong, but we can't deny, we can't ignore that they're different. Now, wouldn't it be nice if we could all just kumbaya and agree that having tattoos or piercings doesn't make you any less of a woman? Well, it wouldn't be social media if that was the case.
Y'all don't be having a little small little butterfly or something like right here. Y'all have a whole chest piece like y'all a man. As a female, why would you want that? Like, it's giving ghetto, it's giving trashy, it's giving...
saying it's giving ghetto. What the hell? That's what I'm saying. She worried about the wrong thing, because I swear to God, if it was a fine little female, tatted the fuck out, you know what I'm saying? Tatted to the wazoo. And she just talked more articulate, like actually used real phrases, real words, not it's giving. You know? I think that is less feminine than a woman aesthetically with crazy tattoos, but verbally it's on fucking point and in her feminine. Y'all worried about the wrong thing. Being feminine is way different than a fucking look. It is your personality. It is your lifestyle. It is everything about you. It is not just a fucking aesthetic and tattoos. I could tell just by this sentence, this little mini rant that she going on, that she's not the most feminine woman. Yeah, she got her hair done. Yeah, she got her makeup done. Yeah, her teeth nice as shit. I ain't a hater. I'm gonna give her props when you know what I'm saying, when they do. She's not ugly. You know what I'm saying? She's put together. But that don't make her more feminine than a woman with tattoos that's actually actually a feminine woman.
Hood rat. It's giving everything.
The next shit. See, I'm gonna stop. If y'all want to watch the look, all right. Hey, I'm pausing the fuck out this video because it's my channel. You know, if you want to watch the whole channel minus the fuck me, hey, that bitch called Talking Tattoos Are Making Women Look Dirty apparently, and it's by Miss Janae. You know, the video got 300-some thousand views on the channel, and it's without me talking. So if y'all want to hear that, go to the channel. I'm just giving my POV. You know what I'm saying? And the blunt getting the best of me right now. So I'm just yapping. But the neck popping ain't feminine. The fuck? I hate it. Boy, I swear to God, ain't nothing that make my dick softer than a bitch. All that, bro, talking without talking. I hate all that nonverbal communication. I hate that shit. Oh my God, I'm from the M, bro. You know what I mean? Bro, a woman that talk, bro, just shrimp the dick. I swear to God, dick gets soft. Don't nothing turn me off, bro. I didn't grow up with women like this, bro. That talk like all ghetto and shit. It's giving this and period poo and bro, that shit just nah. That's not feminine. I like a girly girl. I like a woman. You know what I'm saying? These hoes be hard as fuck. That shit is so crazy, especially down in the South. You ain't from the South, you don't even know what I'm talking about. Y'all just deal with mean bitches. Bro, from the South, bro, these hoes is booted. I promise you, these hoes is ruthless. These hoes is niggas. I promise you, mentality-wise, niggas.
But a female.
This mindset is spreading fast online. There's many videos where women are saying tattoos make other women look trashy or dirty.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but to the people out here with like 7,000 tattoos, like up your neck and into your face and shit, you look like you stink. You look dirty. You look demonic, especially females. Like, y'all literally be out here tatting yourself up because you think that makes you look more attractive when it's depleting your value.
And it's not just a few women that are bold enough to come online and say that. There's also just a huge wave of women going into the comment sections and expressing.
That's what I'm saying. This is like women. Like, and if you're not a lesbian, I don't see why you would really give a fuck too much about that opinion. You know, like women, like men are the suitors. Why isn't the man's opinion on this any type of relevant to this whole debate? It's women shitting on women. It's women telling women what's more attractive to men, instead of people actually going to the source and being like, hey, do y'all care? Because I guarantee if you was to ask 100 niggas, it'd probably be 50-50. It'd probably be more than 50-50. It'd probably be more on some 75-25. Like most men saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you probably, nah, it's not really my look. Like, that's probably that 25%. I think I'm being too high with that 25. But I think majority of men is like, they take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? 50 probably going to love it. Another 25 maybe like, I take it or leave it. And then some is going to be like, nah, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'm with that's 25. I think that's maybe closer to 10. Because I think most men think fine is fine. That's my whole, I think most men think fine is fine. Of course, moderation. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we're not just talking about every woman just tatted from neck to toe. But tattoos in general on most women, I mean on an attractive woman, it looks really good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out this girl. This is a really good conversational piece. I actually like this, man. I'm gonna definitely add her to the rotation. Her voice is mystical. You know what I'm saying? Just listening to her, it sounds like, I don't know. So shout out to her. I actually like her channel. I like her POV. I respect her POV. Let me know what you guys think about this shit down below in the comments. Am I tripping? Do you guys think tattoos are a good way to judge somebody's character and morals or hygiene? Like all the shit that these people are saying. How do y'all feel about it? I definitely want to know you guys' opinions. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all the love and support I get. I really do. Mess with me.